What's up, BimmerBuilds Knox? Today, we're timing an M54 for our boy Dylan right here at BimmerBuilds Knox. All right, check it out, you guys. We are timing an M54 today. Our guy Dylan gave us a call and said, hey, I'm having some trouble making sure that my E46 is in time. So we're out here. He's already done most of the teardown, as you guys can see here. We're going to go ahead and pull apart everything up front here, walk our boy Dylan through it so he can see how all of this functions and works, and we're going to lay everything out. We've got a table for our cylinder side and a table for our exhaust side. We're going to lay all the gears and spacers and all that good stuff out, chain and all of that, and then we're going to, once we pull everything apart up front, we're going to go ahead and time the cams for him, walk him through that, and put it all back together. We're out here with our boy Dylan today. I told you guys he was swinging by. We're going to time this M54, and he reached out to us and said, hey man, I'm not really sure about this. I don't want to jump into it solo. I want somebody that has a little bit of expertise. So we're about to walk him through timing this M54 on his E46 and make sure that he's all good to go for reassembly. Stick around, you guys. Okay, so step one, guys, you can see we've got the first lock on back here. We're about to put the lock on both sides and go ahead and get everything set in place. Okay, so while Chaos gets rocking on starting to loosen some of these bolts up so we can do cam adjustments, you guys can see this exhaust side bank is still off just a little bit, and it looks like our we're gonna have to adjust both of them because the cylinder side just shifted just a little bit.
Yeah, it moved.
So we're going to get these on. The reason I'm doing this little part of the video though is because I want to let you guys know, if you can see back here, there's two little dots on top of the cam back there. You want to make sure that not only are those flush, but those dots are facing up. That is the position for the cams to be timed correctly. So we're going to go ahead and do these minor adjustments here and get the cam locks fully flush and locked in place. All right, so we've got our first rings coming off here.
That one's also marked F for front.
Very nice. Now the F for front, the reason we brought a Sharpie just in case they weren't marked F for front, because we want to make sure that as we're pulling everything apart, we put everything back on exactly how it's supposed to go on. All right, so show them that again. When you're doing the reassembly, you can do adjustment by just sliding the Vanos
right
there
here.
like that. Yep.
You can pull it. Like
Yep.
that. Yep.
Now that's not going to adjust your cams, but it is going to adjust the spacers and the gears and the chain and stuff like that.
One's not doing that.
Okay, so one thing we want to show you guys real quick, if you look right here at the top of this gear right here, there's a little notch, and these Vanoses have a notch on them that line up with it. So pay attention to that when you guys are doing your timing on your M54s. New chain, awesome.
New guides and tensioner.
Very nice.
This
All
is
right.
just the chain that runs over to the exhaust side.
So here we go. First big pull. Very nice. Very
Pull
nice.
as she goes.
Gorgeous.
There she is.
Absolutely beautiful. All right, so don't mix them up. We want to make sure. Oh, you're putting them right onto the guide. Very nice. So next out is the tensioner here. Put your finger on the tensioner for folks real quick, Chaos. Very nice. Loosen the bolts back here for the tensioner to go ahead and pull it out. Okay, so we weren't sure if we were going to have to loose these bolts for the main chain to adjust the cam position. We don't have to do full disassembly, it looks like, but we are going to have to loose them in order to get cam adjustment. Our guy Dylan with the W, baby. Now we've got nice access back here to get these cam locks on. Let's go. All right, so real quick, guys, I want to show you this. Those are, oh, there we go. Those are those dots to make sure your cams are in correct position. They are on both of the cams in the rear. You can see both sets of dots here and here. So we have our cams in position, our locks are on, and now we are seating the lock to make sure it is completely set and our cams aren't going to shift as we start reassembly up front. Oh, and Chaos just pointed out, show you guys the cam lobes up here pointed right at each other. So we've got our cams in time position. There we go. So Dylan, I want you to ask me the same question you just asked me real quick so we can let folks know. So what was happening with this tensioner that we pulled out that you were worried about?
So when I first pulled off the valve cover, I was squeezing it down just to be sure it had good tension on it.
Squeezing it down.
Around the seal, around here.
Yep.
It was squirting oil everywhere.
Right. So what I explained to you is that, yes, clearly, he said, should we replace it? Clearly, this is worn. This tensioner is worn out, you know, but if it was compressing and oil was coming out, that's what's supposed to happen. That's how the chains and the gears and everything up here get lubricated. As the chain cycles, that tensioner compresses and releases. When it compresses, it squirts oil and delivers oil all up here to everything that needs to be lubricated. So the question was, should we replace it? Well, we have the new one here. Let's look at the new one real quick. Show them the new one. Oh, you're holding it in place because the pin's not in it?
Yeah, because there's plastic.
Well, here, just kind of twist your hand so they can see it. So that's the new one. Here's the old one. So the question, Dylan said, should we replace it, and was it functioning correctly? It was seemingly functioning correctly, but clearly the difference between the two, we should probably replace it. So luckily Dylan had a new one. We're going to go ahead and replace it so that that oil delivery up here to everything that needs to be lubricated continues correctly.
I'm not used to doing content.
All right, so Chaos is just moving too fast for me. He's ripping out all the new parts that Dylan had for us to install today.
Like
you guys missed the unboxing of the new chain, and then this is the upper guide right here that we're also about to pull out and replace. So now we are going ahead and swapping chains.
Yummy.
We got this great chain and gear set up in the timing kit that Dylan had for us. So the new chain is going on right now. While they're doing that, let's take a look at this old chain here. You guys can see, just worn. It doesn't look like, I don't see any major stretching or anything like that. These links all look pretty uniform. Not seeing any major link or stud wear. While Dylan's talking to Chaos. These are the days I love right here, you guys.
Bad. Somebody spray
Just having engine components laid out. It's this is my bread and butter. All right, so we're ready to start reassembly. Cams are in time. Everything's good. We're going to go ahead and put the brand new tensioner in there with our tensioner pin in place, obviously. Brand new tensioner's going in now. All right, so something we noticed right here at the end, right before we were finalizing reassembly, was, if you guys can see the little dimple on this gear right here, it's supposed to be flush with the engine right here, and it is not. Not only that, but if you look at the placement where these studs are, they're supposed to be over here to the right, not shifted more towards the center left. So we're actually going to have to disassemble this gear here, which means we have to let tension off of the chain. So I'm going to hold the chain up tension so it doesn't skip the lower sprocket while Chaos adjusts the position of this gear. Where's my dimple at, man? There it is. You see our little dimple? It's nice and flush with the block. Let's go, baby. Gorgeous. All right, so we're getting new chain back on, gears back on. We've got the these aren't the actual Vanos. I've said these are the Vanos a few times. These aren't the Vanos. The Vanos is this guy. These are like Vanos adjusters.
Nipples.
They're not called that. Don't say that on Facebook. They don't like words like that. Don't say that. They're not called that. They're like Vanos adjusters, these guys, right? Hold on, do that again real quick, because Dylan just almost had a heart attack. He goes, oh, I broke it.
Let's see.
Okay, so now we've got some spacers and adjusters and all that good stuff going back on. First one is going on. Here we go. Very nice.
Yeah. Eventually.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it.
Touchy. There she is.
Very nice.
And
F is for front.
yep.
There we go. Beautiful. And now we got our now hold on. Are the holes centered like they're supposed to be? It looks like they are.
Yes.
Very nice. The bolt holes are centered. Very good. And then hold on. Where's that mark? Show them the mark on there. So we got this little mark that should line up with the dimple from the gear back here, flush with the block. Let's see. Hold on. Let me zoom in. Oh, so good. So good. So satisfying.
It looks a little off because you're looking down on it.
So
Yeah,
just
it
for
was
the
the
video
angle.
camera.
It was the angle I was
Just for the
at.
video, so when I first took everything off when I first parked this car,
This is Dylan talking, guys. Go ahead.
these nipples, I'm sorry.
Ah, they're not good. Vanos adjusters.
The Vanos adjusters, when I first pulled everything apart, I've watched that video, the German guy, multiple times.
Yeah.
And those, they're supposed to be free loose. So
Yeah.
when you pull on them, they're supposed to move this. But when I first took everything apart,
It just fell out.
these were not, like, these were rock solid and were not moving. And
Yeah.
then when I started turning the crank,
Yep.
one of them fell out.
One of them fell out. And that's where you were out of time. And at the beginning of the video, I showed him where you were out of time, just a hair on both cams. So you're back in time now. We're torquing everything to spec. We're going to double check the Vanos adjusters one more time with the timing plate, which is that guy there, as soon as we get everything back on here, because we want to make sure that those things are in perfect timed order, which they're supposed to be pulled out a very specific amount to match flush with the timing plate over there. So let's check that now and make sure they're still good in position after putting everything together. Look at that. Beautiful.
Touch it.
Yep. No, I'm not going to touch them. I don't want to
No,
knock them
I
out.
said they're touching.
Only
it.
Oh,
made
okay.
3, never mind.
So those are all good to go. So we're done, guys. We are literally about to go ahead
been a bolt
and
right here.
torque everything to spec.
That bolt.
Dylan went out
And then
and
you
got
got
a
another
new torque wrench so that he has one on hand. And we forgot ours because we're doofuses. So he has one now too. And we're about to torque everything down to spec and finish this job. Final product of the timing on the E46 M54. Let's take a look.
Dangerous to do this. You're supposed to push down on it. And
Yeah.
Pull the pin, but I like military style. Pull the grenade.
I'm
pin.
standing right above it.
There it went.
There it goes. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, tensioner's on. Oh,
I
yeah.
only feel it. I want-
Beautiful. Dylan's like, let me see. I want to see.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
gonna have a little bit of give.
Yeah.
It's normal. But that's
Brand
it.
new tensioner, brand new lower guide. Timing's done. Everything looks gorgeous. Now the last step. She didn't shift.
No.
Let's go. Come on, Cam. Hey! And that, ladies, everybody get in the video here. Everybody get in the video. Come here, gorgeous. Come here. Get in here. And that is how you do timing on an M54 E46 from the cats right here at BimmerBuilds Knox, Chaos Customs, and my boy Dylan
Esslinger.
Esslinger. Let's go, baby.